Okay, I'm going to show you how to create a simple program using JustBasic. It can be downloaded from justbasic.com and it is free. I'm going to show you the most common commands that you'll use for pretty much any program. And we're going to start with the remark command, rem, and that is just like putting a post-it note in the program to give you information on, remind you of why you put something in there or something like that. So you can go rem and then you just type out your remark, and like I said, that's just a piece of information that's for you when you're looking at the program and it's not doesn't actually do anything in the program. The other way to do that is, rather than rem in JustBasic, you can put a single quotation mark at the beginning of it, and that is also a way to add a remark. The next command I want to show you is print. And this just prints the text onto the screen when you run your program. And so what you have to do for that is you have to put what you want printed in double quotation marks like that. So now if we go ahead and run this program, and that's what it does here, is it just prints "this is print" right there. The next command then I want to show you is input, and we want to prompt the user to input a certain information. And so to do the prompt, we want to put a double quotation mark, and then we're going to prompt enter a number, and then after that you have to put a semicolon, and then you need to save the input to a variable, and that can be a letter or a series of letters. So we're going to go NUM, short for number, and that is going to, and then that is case sensitive, so I used all lowercase letters, so when I refer back to that later in the program, I'm going to have to use all lowercase letters. Then I want to print the value of the variable, and so to print the value of a variable, you use the same print command, but then rather than using double quotation marks, you just type out the variable, and it will just print the value of the variable then. So let's try running this now and we'll see what we all have. And so it's prompting us to enter a number. I'm going to put in 23, and it prints back 23. Now, once I was done entering 23, the program's all finished, and so now I want to be able to keep doing this over and over, and so I'm going to use another command, and that command is goto. And there's two ways you can do a goto. You can go to a line number, which in that case you have to put a line number in, so I'll just use 10. You can use any number. So go to 10 and put 10 up there. The other way to do it is using a tag, and for a tag you use the box brackets. So I can tag that first line there start, and I can go to start then instead, and that will do the same thing. So now we're going to play this now, and I don't know why that screen keeps being so big, but anyways, I can so now we enter the number, and I can keep, it will just keep looping back through and prompting me to enter numbers, and it keeps printing them out on the screen. Now the next thing that happens with this now, though, is because it's a looping program, when I go to close it, it asks me if I want to terminate the program. And I'm going to select yes, and the reason it's doing that is because there's no end to the program, it just keeps looping through. So rather than going back to the beginning, we'll try typing an end here. And so now when we go through and run the program, and that pops up here when I execute it that it is complete. And normally, you'd create a way, which I will show in another tutorial, for the user of the program to select whether they want to end the program or continue using it. But just for now, we're just going to leave the end in there. Let's see, what else was I going to cover here? Okay, and then the other thing I wanted to show you then was if I type letters in when it tells me when I enter the number, it comes back as 0. And the reason for that is the variable cannot contain letters, it can only contain numbers. And so in order to create, so if we want to contain letters too, we want to make a string, which to make a string you put a $sign at the end of the variable, and that makes it a string and it can contain letters. So now I changed it so it says enter name. And then when I hit enter, it prints my name back. So that's some of the most common commands that you're going to use for a program. In the next tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a menu. And in that, when I do the menu, then I will also show you how to make the program so the user can choose whether they want the program to loop back to the start so they can keep running it, or if they want to end it. So for now, this is it. Thank you for watching, and I will have another tutorial soon.